I've been on a team since I was 4 or 5 years old, I think. I've been playing sports since then. Baseball, t-ball, soccer, football, basketball, lacrosse, ice hockey, you name it. I've probably played it. I've played lots of sports since I was young. But the one that stuck with me the most is probably ice hockey. That team seems to be the most impactful to me. My ice hockey team is like my second family. They're the people that grew up with me, and they're the people that I'd like to call my family almost. The ice rink that I play at is my second home now. I grew up on a team, if you think about it. My ice hockey team has taught me to rely on others more to get things done. We all need to show up to practice. We all need to show up to games in order to achieve a great season. Everyone needs to come together to achieve a common goal. We all need to be committed to the same goal and mesh our ideas together into the same goal, because if we're all going for something different, it's not going to work out. We need to trust in each other that we won't let each other down, that we will support each other. And that takes a lot of trust and a lot of time to build that trust. I've also learned that you can't do everything alone. Sometimes you need to put your trust in others and, again, assume that they will get things done for you and that you will get things done for them, and put that trust in them. Whenever I have a bad day at school or a bad day at home and I know I have practice that day, I go to practice and I get in the locker room and I just immediately start talking to my friends and start talking to my team, and it immediately cheers me up and I forget about anything bad that happened that day. That is really the power of a team. That's sometimes what people forget about the team, is the ability to just kind of let loose and just open up to your team and have fun and joke around and just forget about the day. And again, I have 15 teammates or so to joke around with, so it really doesn't get old. Now, when I had my concussion last year, the team was really there to help me more than I think they've ever been. And now I don't really remember much because I got hit really badly, so I can't really remember much of the hit, but what I really do remember is that my team was there to physically pick me up and take me off the ice and tend to me, make sure that I was okay. And they were literally there to pick me up when I was down. And I think that is, again, one of the most important parts of a team, is that they're there for you and they're there to pick you up. And in this situation, I had to rely on others. I couldn't really do anything else. I didn't know what to do. Everyone else was concerned with me, and I felt that that was really powerful, that they were concerned about me and that the whole team was worried and really cared what happened to me. I even remember sitting in my bed because I was too concussed to whatever to look at screens. I couldn't even go to school. I couldn't concentrate on anything. I would just have to sit in my bed. And even though I shouldn't be looking at screens, I was getting these texts from teammates checking in on me, saying, "Are you okay? You know, when are you going to be back? How is it going?" Just like texts like that, and that just really reassured me that people were actually there for me and they wanted to know how I was doing. Thinking about the impacts of sports more, I really start to think about it now that next year would be my last year of any team sports, including hockey, my last year of youth hockey, going into college after that. And it really has me thinking back to all the years that I've played and how the team aspect has impacted me. And also seeing that I have two big concussions now, another head injury that's serious, could put me out of sports for good. So those two combined really have me thinking lately about just the impact that the team has kind of had on me, and how I just have to rely on them and put my trust in them, and just the impact that they've had on me since I was 4 and 5 years old all the way till now that I'm 17. And even though the faces change, some are still common faces. I've grown up with some of the same people, and I know these people. Even though some of them are new faces, I've learned to grow with them and really get to know them and mesh together as a team with everyone. And now, again, with my last season coming up, I began to think about all the past memories as a team, and some that come to mind are like when we walked through a Wendy's drive-through at 12 a.m. at night to try to get some food, or when we played mini hockey in the hallways of the hotel and almost got kicked out of the hotel, or when my team went to Quebec in Canada and got to stay with a family that we didn't even know and skate on outside rinks. And it's just moments like those that really remind you how important the team is to you. And I think again that's just what I've learned over these 12 or so years of playing sports, pretty much playing ice hockey. It's just that the team will always be there for you, and the team is like a family to you, and maybe a family that you could never get otherwise. And I think that is extremely important.